Okay, so as I told you the other day, I don't know, a few videos ago, we're going to start accumulating firewood a little bit here and there. The other day I had a tree that was on the ground. I went ahead and cut it up, took it up to the hill so we can start splitting it. But this one's dead. Now I said I wasn't really going to work on this until next year, but if I can do one or two here or there, I don't think it'll be a big deal. On this one, it's dead, and I don't want it to rot, because once it starts rotting, then you don't really get a lot of firewood out of it because it's rotten. Now with it being upright, it might be okay, but it's been here for, well, the entire time we've been here, and it's been dead the entire time. And it is leaning that way, which means it's leaning towards the power lines in the chicken coop. Now I measured it. What you do is you take a pole and you put it under your arm, and you outreach your hand, and then you take that, and then you can tell by walking backwards where the tree is going to land. It doesn't look like it's going to hit the chicken coop or the power lines, but I don't want to risk it. So I'll go ahead and get it down now. I'm going to try to land it this way. I mean, this is the worst possible scenario. It would be a lot better if I landed it that way, because we got all these trees and saplings, and it is leaning the opposite direction. So we're going to see how talented I am. I may not be able to do this. I may have to cut it that direction. I am also going to cut it high. I'm going to cut it up here instead of down by the ground. Everybody can get down there by the ground. I'm going to cut it high, because if I cut it high, let's say this is, I'm just using this as an example. Let's say this is a 50-foot tree, and I cut it 10 feet high off the ground, 10 feet off the ground. That means it's going to land 40 feet from me, not 50. If it was 50 feet and I cut it at the bottom, it will land 50 feet that direction. But if I cut it 10 feet, it lands 10 feet closer. Well, that might help me prevent hitting some of that stuff over there if I cut it high. Also, it's just a lot more comfortable to cut it up here and then come back and cut the bottom. So I'm going to get started on this. Now I got my wedges and my hammer, my chainsaw, so we'll try to get this down and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to try to put some wedges in this, see if we can get that to go over. There it goes. Well, it didn't do anything I wanted to do. That was terrible. That's why you watch very carefully. Shut your saw off so you can hear what's going on. That didn't do anything like I wanted it to. That limb was too much for it. So, you know, I'm criticized all the time for the way I cut firewood or cut trees, cut anything. Like they're the big experts. Just wedge it and cut it. But this is exactly what I fear all the time. Fortunately, it didn't come down on the chicken coop or the wires. It didn't come down on me, but I was watching. So I think what it did was it twisted. So the only thing I could have probably done better, I mean, it just didn't have any hinge on it. Maybe the only thing I could have done better was let's see, if I'd have cut it deeper this side than this side, it may have twisted around this direction. So now I got to figure out how to get this out of here. Okay, so I got it all cut up and got it out of the trees and everything, so it wasn't too bad. I'm just glad I was being cautious and watching what the tree was doing, listening to it as it was cracking. So we'll get the beast loaded up here and get the first load up there. As you can see, I got the stump taken down. So I think that's a wrap for the day. I might go get some more of it, but I'm not going to record it. So if you'll click this up next box to take you to a video. I was working on something, so if I can inspire you, get something done today so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.